This is a book about young women and ambition and desire, about roommates and relationships. Mickey Hahn wrote it in 1934 because her agent just kept asking her for novels, and she couldn't really get the story of her roommate's backroom abortion out of her mind. The experience of taking her roommate to a doctor on the Upper East Side in New York had kind of piled itself on top of her own abortion, which she'd gotten in Paris in the 1920s. Mickey never wrote about her own abortion, but she referred to it in letters with her friend John Gunther, a journalist who had also dated her sister Helen. Gunther took a lot of notes about Mickey and Helen, which are now in his archives. Side note, is it a little bit invasive for me to be pawing through the archived notes that a man took over a century ago about a woman getting an abortion and his love for her sister? Yeah. Is it a little weird that he archived them in the first place? Mm-hmm. Is it also totally gold for me as I was writing this book? Yes, that too. One critic wrote when this book was published with almost an audible sigh that it was just another tale of young moderns. And that was kind of the attitude about it. Mickey didn't really like the book either after it had been published. It's written in the timbre of youth with all of its moodiness and shape-shifting. It's really intense at some times and then really almost a little bit arm's lengthy at others. Personally, I really liked that shifting vibe, but I do get how that might close it off to some people. This book reflects one of the many rabbit holes of research that writing Sorry and Restless sent me down. The abortion novels of the 1930s, of which it turns out there were many, so many that I actually wrote an essay about it. I will link to that in the bio. It's well worth checking this book out. Here's what the back cover says, which I also find interesting. This is my 1950s edition. It's been out of print for a while, but you can still find copies of it floating around online.